Have you ever fallen in love with a friend? Imagine the thrill, the fear, the excitement. Picture the butterflies in your stomach when you see them, the way your heart skips a beat at the sound of their voice. Picture the dilemma of risking a cherished friendship for something more. Intriguing, isn't it? The blend of love and friendship, a cocktail of emotions that keeps you on your toes. Stay with me to hear a heartwarming tale of love and friendship. Meet Jake and Emily, best friends since childhood. They've shared laughter, tears, hopes, and dreams. They've navigated the maze of growing up side by side, their bond woven with the golden threads of shared memories. Jake, the ever-charming jokester, could always bring a smile to Emily's face. Emily, with her radiant optimism, was Jake's beacon of hope when times got tough. They were each other's confidant, the first person they'd call, no matter the time of day or night. Their friendship was as constant as the northern star, guiding them through life's storms and calm seas alike. They were two halves of a whole, a pair so perfectly in sync that it was hard to imagine one without the other. Their bond was deep, their connection profound. Little did they know their lives were about to take a turn they hadn't anticipated. One day, Jake looked at Emily and something inside him clicked. It was as though the universe had just revealed its biggest secret. He saw Emily, his sidekick, his partner in crime, in a completely different light. A bolt of lightning in the middle of a clear day, a sudden realization that took him by surprise. His heart pounded like a drum, his mind raced with 1,000 thoughts. He was excited yet terrified, he was thrilled yet anxious, he was happy yet scared. He was in love, yet he feared the potential change it could bring to their friendship. The confusion swirled inside him like a whirlwind, threatening to sweep him off his feet. He felt a strange mix of joy and fear, a cocktail of emotions he had never tasted before. He was standing at the edge of a cliff ready to jump, not knowing what the landing would be like. But one thing was certain. Jake was in love with Emily, his best friend. Confessing his feelings was the hardest thing Jake had ever done. He was a master of words, always the life of the party with his quick wit and charming tales. But at this moment, words were a stubborn knot in his throat. His heart pounded in his chest as if it was trying to escape. Every fiber of his being was screaming to run, yet he stood his ground. Emily, on the other hand, was caught off guard. She'd never seen Jake so serious, so vulnerable. It was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing a side of him she had never known. She was surprised, yes, but also intrigued. She found herself hanging on to his every word, each syllable echoing in her heart. His words were simple, yet profound. "Emily," he began, "I've been holding on to this secret for a while. I'm in love with you." It was as if time stood still. The words hung in the air, a silent confession that had finally found its voice. Emily's heart skipped a beat. A wave of realization washed over her. She too had been holding a secret. She had been in love with Jake all along, but she'd been too scared to admit it, even to herself. Now, faced with his confession, her heart knew what it wanted, and just like that, their friendship evolved into something more beautiful. They say the best relationships are built on friendship, and Jake and Emily were the living proof. As we journeyed through their story, we saw a beautiful tapestry of shared laughter, inside jokes, and late-night conversations. Their bond, once just an innocent camaraderie, blossomed into a love story that could rival any fairy tale. Their relationship was steeped in understanding, mutual respect, and a deep-seated affection that only years of friendship could foster. From the moment of realization to the confession, we witnessed the transformation of their friendship into something even more beautiful. It was a love that was not rushed, not forced, but one that bloomed naturally, like a flower greeting the morning sun. They showed us that love doesn't always come in the form we expect. It isn't always a whirlwind romance or love at first sight. Sometimes, it's the person you've shared countless memories with, the one who's been there through thick and thin. Sometimes love is closer than we think, hiding in plain sight in the form of a dear friend.